Or camel. So we have monkey, man. Oh boy, did the giraffe here really not having a good day. Krat Zoo, founded September 19th, 18XX. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? Hey T, hey young cam man, what's up big chillin'? Let's try to keep everybody in front of me here. Hey John, how you doing, man? I never see you in the Discord, John. Thought you were going to join. Fable Catalyst. I've still never used one of these. I understand the concept behind them. Fable attacks are good, but I've never needed just a Fable attack like right out the rip. What is that? What the frick is that? Does Liza P not have like a monocular of some sort? Increase brightness upon use. I wish I knew that was there. Hey John, I sent your friend request on Discord too. All right, cool, cool. Unable to store. Hey, now, not a wabbit. All right. He is not friendly. Let's see. Hey, dude. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, Blind Justice. I'm doing as good as I possibly. The game is comparable to Elden Ring, do you think? And so that's why I'm asking. It's not comparable to Elden Ring as much so as it is Sekiro. Like, it's more of a Sekiro Bloodborne hybrid with Souls-like qualities. Can we get to you guys? That's all blocked off. This is all blocked off. Alright, so we can't get to those guys just yet. Well, do you like zombie survival games? Not really. Like, all I really do is I play Souls-likes, turn-based games, and, like, some open-world games like Bethesda. Hey, bro, it's been a while since I still support you, man. Screw the haters. Thank you, Blind Justice.
Welcome to Krat Zoo. Do you think that the puppeteer of death, Amir? Have you no fit?
Somebody saying I wanted to get into Mortal Kombat 1. I'm competitive. Great Mother Nature's reverberating heartbeat. That's a wolfie? This is a rock. The fuck? Like, what is this? The fucking rock biter from Neverending Story? Like, what is this? This isn't an animal. Hey! It's a mammoth! Oh, I ain't been to a zoo in so long. A mammoth's massive form stubbornly resists the punishing cold. A truly magnificent. I don't think they were this big. Were they this big? I think that's video gamed up a little bit. Discover wildlife. Bears. The bear is a magnificent, dignified creature, but it is also a mighty beast that can be very dangerous. And until and unless we unlock the secrets of animal conversation, we cannot speak to them directly. Best to always follow these simple rules if you encounter a bear. Don't encounter a bear. If you see a motherfucking bear, you go the other way. Don't make loud noises that irritate the bear. An agitated bear is a dangerous bear. Don't flee up a tree. Bears love climbing trees almost as much as they love honey. What can you do whenever you encounter a bear? You don't. You don't encounter a bear. Bears are fucking killing machines. You play dead. Just lie still as still as the grave. The bear will probably pass right by you. If they do, congratulations, you're alive. The best plan? Don't meet a bear in the first place. I gave this information. This information I was giving away for free. Oh, my beard looks like shit today. Good Lord. Remember, good children, never explore the forest alone. That's why it's only good children make it home. See you next time. We have some. Thank you for the $2. Hey Avery fanboy, can you get your money up a little bit, dude? How much for Kelly and you on Dark Souls, Blind Justice? That just makes things. Unk plays Lords of the Fallen. Is that what you're supposed to say? Wings, do you not like Night Rain? It's alright. Night Rain to me is just a big hassle though. Like, it's fine. It's just not very, I don't know. It's just not, I don't know, like, it's in a weird spot. Somebody broke the motherfucking stairs. I must have walked up them earlier. Guess we'll use the other set. Come here, my friend. Appreciate that. Just tell me how much, bro. I'll pay for the content. Dude. First off, I'd have to get Kelly to play it again. Why are they giving me hidden moonstones this early on? Thank you for the donations, though. Do you like Mario Kart? No, Hello? It's your boy.
Please, someone.
John, are you excited for the new Gears of War? I'd love to see play. I will be getting the new Gears of War. I don't know if it's new, but like I'll be getting the PlayStation Gears of War. I think me and Skate are supposed to play it. Dude, thank you for the $50, John. Appreciate it.
Madam Stalker, is it you? You've come back. Oh, no.
No rainbow streams.
thought she'd returned to save me.
I'll talk to Kelly. Good evening. Hope all is going well. But thank you, dude. Thank you guys. You're being very generous tonight.
She helped me.
Thank you, Gamers Asylum.
Brought me here. The bounty blinded me. My greed, my ambition, one mortal wound puts an end to it all. But I did find something. A clue. At the Savannah Experience Center. Go there. If you see her.
The redhead stalker. Tell her that it's her fault. Alright, blinded by beat. Missing Romeo. Isn't that the king of the puppets? Looking for Stalker Romeo. Contact lost while investigating the zoo. Last seen wearing a black stalker uniform and a ring engraved with the letter R on his right hand. The individual with pertinent information or related clues may lead to the current location of this individual. Please come to the hotel in downtown Krat. Ask for Stalker Leah when you arrive. A sizable reward is offered. What level am I? That is a good question. I am level 76. I don't know if that's good or bad. My character's currently in the Isles of the Alchemist in the main game. And I have max weapons. Ooh. The Vanished Taxidermist. Leto, the professional taxidermist, was close friend of the Colonel Little, a founder of Krat Zoo. After the Colonel's unfortunate death, the subsequent purchase of the zoo by the alchemist, Leto carried on his friend's will as the manager of the zoo. Leto was deeply offended when the alchemist insisted he mount Rex, the crocodile that had killed the Colonel. Just seeing the animal responsible for his friend's death pained him. Leto was hardly as enthusiastic about the task. One day, however, he abruptly began pouring his all into the job like a man possessed. After stuffing and mounting the crocodile, the taxidermist vanished. A rumor began that Phileto had himself been devoured by the mounted crocodile. It seemed the evil spirit of the man-eating crocodile had somehow infused the stuffed creation. Where lies the truth? Phileto's final words are the only clue left behind. The eyes of men reflect truth, even as their mouths spit lies. Yet the animal that survives enough deceit still holds truth within its jaw. A seeker of the truth. Attend the ineffable mouth of lies. So what I'm getting from that right there is I'm getting that our first boss of this DLC is gonna be a fucking stuffed crocodile. These games usually do that. Unless that's the stuffed crocodile right there. Are you gonna eat me? I have a donkey head. The crocodile, the swamp's apex predator, in the memory of Rex. So apparently, oh! Oh my lord. Boone Corneliuson, 1399 CA. What's up, pimp? Haven't tuned in a while. Hope everything's going well. Do you have anything exciting lately? No, man. My life is boring as the day is long. Thank you so much for the donation. I think I missed another donation while we we're here. Yanks in the ninth, $2. Maybe you and your neighbor Aaron can do your own PKA show. Aaron would. Aaron don't want to talk to me, bud. I don't tolerate people lying on me. I will. Heal? There is stuff over there as well. I don't know. Does this look like the way forward? Okay, this goes down to the monkeys. Let's go across the hall and see what's on the other side here. Because this is a quick way back down to that. There was not a thing over here. Alright. So Rex's crocodile's here. That we learned that it ate the friend Fellatio or Filato or whatever the fuck his name is. He got ate up by that crocodile and then he taxidermed. It disappeared. Oh, did I miss your note? Oh, Wings, have you ever going to play Helldivers 2 again? Probably not. I did not enjoy the game, and it's not something I ever think about playing. One thing I wish this game had was like some type of amulet that gave you health back from kills, or at least critical attacks. Alright, let's go to the Aegis. Like I know hate to do this way, but like these monkeys are just a free kill with the Aegis shield. Stun her. Get that free kill. I have to say, like, I'm fat as shit. Anti-freeze and pull. I probably should hotkey this. But like this would be fucking fun. Besides all the blood and shit on the floor and dead bodies. But like just like an abandoned zoo with like half the exhibits still up. This would be fun to explore. Dude, Liza P's amazing. Alright, keep him in front of you, Jordy. Keep him in front of you. I know we disagree in Discord, but still support you, Pimp. What locale you recently was abysmal? They never cared about you. It's not so much they never care about you, it's that they don't think about moral choices. And I'll say that openly. Like, they will throw anybody under the bus to get a headline. Right, there's a bear here. This is another hall. I want to run back and check that snow thing now. One 2 cents. We're trying Panther's Way tonight, so like you ain't got to time stuff out unless it's hardcore. Trying to make the chat fun. Twiggy is the kind of person that gets way too comfortable of talking shit on the internet without any real life consequences. You see those kind of people all the time. Wonder if I can puppet string. Yes, I can. So you can be stung with the puppet string. All right. Is this really all that was out here? Just, oh, there's a chest out here. Please be quartz. Please be quartz. What do we got? It's quartz. Yes. Okay. Twiggy's a side character in the LCU universe that basically pays for everything with Argentinian funds. He's a manipulator, liar, and a thief of people's time and investment. What's some good dirt you got on Twiggy? I don't need dirt. I mean, he puts everything out there for people to see. It's up to people's own thing. I will never interact with him again, and I'll never take part in a project he's still a part of. And like I've told people privately, like, if you get bit by a snake once, that's on the snake, right? You get bit by a snake a second time, that's on you, right? Snakes are gonna do what a snake's gonna fucking do. Alright, is there anything else down here besides the bear? I don't see anything else. The bear... Oh, hold up, this isn't a bear. What the fuck is wrong with your back legs, homie? No, it's an elephant! Aww. Elephants are my favorite animal. Come on. Well, we beat the elephant. Any rainbow in the cars tonight? No. Like last night I was getting stream sniped by rainbow. No donations were coming in for rainbow. It's not a thing. Wolves huddle together during the frigid winter. I know this looks weird, but like there's like a dead rhinoceros right here. And like there's a video I watched on Facebook where like an elephant fucked a rhinoceros up. So like in my head, this elephant that had his back legs messed up, the rhino did it, but the elephant won. Let's see what we got here. Death has come for you in the mighty rhinoceros. Hey Wings, you're much more nicer and calm when you don't play games like Rainbow Six. Please watch your high blood pressure. I don't have high blood pressure. Oh, it's another elephant. No. A lost elephant trumpets a plaintive wail while searching for its herd. Hey, it's the actual most dangerous animal of the Africa, the hippo. Hippos yawn out to call danger in the swamp to their pod. Can I say in a monotone voice? Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. What is this? This is deer. Here's a fun fact that some of you might not know. Deer, or at least like these tiny, I think these are whitetail. Deer antlers actually grow fur. And they shed that fur throughout the through the end of the summer, going into the winter months. And like what you're seeing here is like a deer's antler in full bloom. And there's a saying like the bucks are in velvet. When they're talking about that, that means like they have the red hue or the red fur that's on their antlers. Two deer, a doe and a buck, watching over their vulnerable fawn. Here's some bories. Castle of boars. They're more legit than the Braves. What's this? A cub playfully scampers up a tree. I've had this happen to me. Well, kind of, right? I used to hunt when I was a young man, and one of my scariest moments in life was with a black bear. I was in a tree stand. Hey, Jericho Bunny, thank you for the gifted member. I was in a tree stand, and I had a boot pistol. It was a Beretta 25 in my boot, and I had my long rifle, which was a Remington. It was a Remington 700 chambered in 7mm belted Magnum. And I was sitting there chilling out, waiting, and at the base of my tree, here comes a fucking black bear. God, I was so fucking afraid. I'm like, please don't climb this tree. Please don't climb this tree. Luckily for me, the motherfucker didn't climb the tree. But I was going to take that boot pistol out and eat his face up with all like 5 or 6 rounds that thing held. But that's one of the scariest moments of life when you're in the woods. I wasn't by myself, but I was by myself at that particular moment. My partner I was with was in another tree stand, probably about, I don't know, 300 yards away. This was in my 20s, man. Like, this is early on. Like, I was a young man at that point. Another fake story. Every story I tell is fake. Why would I tell a boring ass story about me getting afraid of a black bear while I was stuck in a tree stand? Why would I do that? I don't know what you are. Magazine. How did I get up in a tree? I climbed up in a tree. A royal horn bow? What? A bow? Royal horn bow. Dagger. I gotta see this. It's legitimately a motherfucking bow. Okay. They added range combat to Liza P? I'll take it. I'll take it. You know me, I love playing the bitch way. Well, is it true that you've eaten elephant steak before? No, I've never eaten an elephant steak. I don't know where you got that from. Let's try our new bow out. I mean, like, it's unupgraded right now. But literally, this could, like... You could literally trivialize a lot of encounters with this. Alright. We're going to take it off for right now. We might upgrade it. Maybe. Just to see if it could do any real damage. Alright, let's see. Let's navigate the area. There's a thing there. Get a person there. Nothing there. All right. So we should be Gucci to go down here. Motivity crank. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and puppet string her. The reason I do the puppet string is because it stuns them right away. This looks like something we can't get across. Got things here. I wonder if the bow is more technique heavy. It is super technique heavy because I'm a strength build. Like this is like what I'm using is like what I consider the first strength spear.
Clearly, we're still in Krat, but the zoo's still standing.
Why the horse head?
intact.
It's a donkey.
Is it possible that
I got an ass hat.
Stargazer sent us back in time? Because I remember a day like this, a day when snow was falling on the zoo.
Jericho Bunny, thank you for another gifted subscriber, dude. Appreciate it. If you're a new member or you're getting a membership, join the Discord. Come chat with us. Am I gonna pick up Dune? I didn't know Doom was a game. Oh, I knew there was Doom games, but I didn't know like there was a new Dune game. My problem is if something's not a Souls-like, it doesn't hold my attention for some reason. Alright, so we know down there under that bridge there's like some carcasses. What's over here? So there's a guy in the cage here. There's people over there. Okay. I am not controlling this engagement right here. All right, so are you mixed with like an alligator? Come here. All right, we got rid of the puppies. We burned a cell doing it, but we got quick access. Oh, another bear. Is there any way we can take care of you before the bear? I want to try to save the bear for the last. Loving the schedule. Any opinions on Eminem? Dog, I haven't thought about Eminem since like fucking middle school. Alright. I think it's time to prepare this. Put on the Aegis. Let's go get us a bear. Whoa, a bear hug. Damn. I got put down in my dirt. If you're not religious, that's your concept of a soul, but play Souls-like is conflicting. So like, so what you're saying is because I don't believe that humans have a soul, that I can't play a video game with the concept of a soul in it. So what you're trying to say is because doors in video games are double the size they would be normally, you can't play them because it's not in your worldview, right? Because like, look at the door here, right? This is what you call a video game door. How many double doors leading into a museum do you know that are literally 4 times the size of a man? Video games do that. They oversize everything. Like, you can enjoy movies and other things without believing in something. Don't bear hug me. Let's get out of here first. Bear hug for me. Alright. Took care of Yogi. What is in the bear cage? We have Winter's Sleep Amulet. Let's see what it does. Where's it at? Winter's Sleep. Increased freezing resistance. It's got a Coca-Cola bear on it. Danger. Even captive bears are dangerous pets. Do not venture within reach of the cage. I'm hoping we get a new weapon here soon. It'd be fun to have a DLC weapon other than the bow. Hey, Wings, what's your top 3 pastries and desserts? Top 3, huh? Like, all my shit's fucking redneck as hell, man. Like, you asked me, like, what my favorite pastry and dessert is? Like, I love ice cream. I'm gonna go ice cream is number 1. Number 2 would have to be, like, oatmeal pie, like Little Debbie oatmeal pies. And number 3 would have to be like moon pies. Like, that would be my go-to. Hey, Rest, thank you for the $1. What type of ice cream? Pretty much anything. I don't think I've ever had bad ice cream. like everything here is like mixed with like an alligator. Wings, how do I join the new Discord? Love your content, by the way. Jericho, I got you, man. Let me throw the Discord right here. Invite people. Copy. I need to put it in my description. There you go. There's the Discord link. Do that. Pin it. We got an ancient disc. An ancient disc engraved with mysterious symbols. Whether these symbols represent a god or the devil remains unknown. Is this a one-way thing? I think it is. I want to explore over here before we go over to do that. What is an S-tier vegetable? S-tier vegetable. Tomatoes a fruit. I'm gonna go with an onion. Onion's an S-tier. I know a lot of people dislike onions, but like onions, they help with cooking. They're good on sandwiches. Really? That is so lame. The only thing I put like donation goals on are like first person shooters. Let's hope the bear and everything is alright. I'm gonna try the old Pat and Charlie trick here. So we go straight to the ladder. Liking what I'm seeing here. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so like the big ape is still a thing. No sir, no sir. No, come on. Yeah, the leather jacket, dude. Thank you for the $20. I just lost all those motherfucking Argo. These guys hit pretty hard. Alright, let's put our big weapons on. You literally gonna cheat me like that? You went from 30,000 to 7? What's your all-time favorite food meal? Love you. Brandy, my all-time favorite food and meal is probably rice and tomatoes with thin cut fried pork chops with the skin hanging just off the bone. That's my jam. No fried chicken. What sauce on the pork? Oh, if I'm gonna use pork chop, ideally with that meal, you just use the pork chop to scoop up the rice and tomatoes. Right? You don't really need a sauce with it. Come on, my man. My boy. Okay. Da, 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 da. Pickled and pure. You want me to reply to dumb shit? Like here's the thing. I said some stupid shit on PK, but people cherry pick the fuck out of that. Because like all you're seeing is what they want you to see. What's up, smoke break? No, like there's other things I said on PK that would go against that whole narrative. There's a PK once where I said like I hate looking at women's Facebook because like sometimes you'll be like stalking a girl like on her Facebook. I don't even want to say it now, but like it's weird. Like when you're trying to like when you're looking at a girl and you're looking at her in a sexual manner, and then you're like picture. Then there's like a picture of her fucking kids. It's like this is not what I wanted to see. Good Lord. Dude, you hit like a fucking train. Good Lord. Like honestly, like what am I doing wrong here? Like I've beaten this thing a couple times already. And all of a sudden it's just a brick wall. I don't know what you're referring to, and I'm not going to respond to it because I don't know what context you're using. Kid behind the camera did me dirty. See, like, all it looks like for me, you're coming here trying to start shit. That's all it looks like you're doing. Dude, you are way too hard for the amount of ergo you give. Come on, dude. More hidden moonstones. Are you asking, like, why was Kid behind the camera filming? He was filming stuff for his channel. He did that the entire time we were at Fat Camp. Fat Camp cost everybody a lot of motherfucking money. Everybody was trying to recuperate money. Hold up. Hey, look at this shit, dude. Like they sent like 5 fucking animals at you at a time. Jericho Bunny, thank you for the one member, man. Alright. Slow it down, Jordy. Slow it down. Fucking yogis over here again. Dude. Go back and explore this again. Ghost the therapy and learn skills? Okay. I don't need therapy. I'm fine. Like, people craft narratives about me that are just fucking wrong. And it's silly. Got a motherfucking kangaroo? And then you got another kangaroo out here. Come on, Pinocchio. I wish you had a little bit of poise. Look at this shit. They're just... John, thoughts on the AI changing everything and how video games will be made to by it? I mean, video games have been made by AI for a decade now. I mean, almost every one of like Ubisoft's like almost every one of Oh no. Back off, Jordy. Back off. Just run. Just run. You're out of stamina. Alright. We're out of resources. We gotta hit the reset button on this one. I mean, like, one of the problems with the LCU is, like, Keem puts a bunch of yes men around him. Like, for example, let's talk about this Elon. Like, I've seen a clip where, like, he's like, we're going to talk about the Elon Musk Trump thing. But first, let's talk about, like, somebody shaving their head in the LCU. Nobody gives a fuck about the LCU, dude. Like, I've tried to tell this multiple times. And, like, the only reason Keemstar keeps pushing this stuff is because he makes so much money off these extra shows. Like, and it's like, nobody cares about these extra shows. Like, it's full of people that nobody gives a fuck about, that has no following whatsoever. Apparently, there's some person named, like, Sweet Tea, and there's, like, another person that kind of looks like me if I had, like, an illegitimate kid, right? It could be the same person. I don't know their fucking names. I don't know, like, each individual person, but nobody cares if they shave their head, and nobody gives a shit about Glammy Lammy. Nobody gives a shit about Glammy Lammy, and you shouldn't put that in front of the Musk-Trump thing. I understand that Keemstar looks at, like, Elon Musk and Trump as his, like, fucking, like, artificial parents, right? And they're both fighting, so it's like watching, like, some domestic abuse going on in a household. But let me tell you a secret, right? And I've said this before, and I've said it multiple times. Trump was never going to fix the economy. Never going to happen. The United States president doesn't have the power to fix the economy. He only has 30% of the country's power, 50% of the veto power, and we live in a world economy, right? Oil industry doesn't give a fuck about anything to do with Trump, right? Like, they're not going to adjust the prices because Trump's art of the deal. He's a good businessman. No, they won't give a fuck. They will do what they will do in what market sells the best. And if they can nickel and dime you, they will nickel and dime you. Economy is much better under Trump. I can't tell the difference, right? To me, a hamburger was just as expensive under Trump as it was Joe Biden. It's the same shit. It's the same fucking shit, right? Like, the problem is everything's fucked. Everything is fucked. Like, we have this, like trucks cost $70,000. A hamburger from Wendy's costs $15 for a motherfucking combo. We're not going to fix this overnight. We've devalued the dollar to the point that it's strange. Selling our country to the Chinese. What, I died? What happened? It's not even about F. Keem. It's just like he needs somebody there to, like, push out the fact that his points are bullshit most of the time. Because Keem is a person that listens to, like, what the news tells him and just accepts it. He doesn't have his own actual thoughts when it comes to politics. I don't know what just killed me, by the way. That is... Your damage is unreasonable, bud. Like... I'm an in-game character, and you're sitting out here. Hitting me for like 40% of my health. It's like I got into a debate tonight with somebody on the Discord, and they're upset about, like, the border, and they're like, "You're not showing facts. You're not showing facts." Like, well, first off, the border's a scapegoat. The border, is it a problem? 100% it's a problem, right? Every country should have some form of policing of their border. I 100% believe that, right? But to sit here and say, like, it's the only problem, it's the most important problem, we should throw billions of dollars at the fucking border is asinine, is stupid, right? Like, to sit here and want to scapegoat and be like, look at this person, this illegal person killed this girl at this point. If our borders were stronger, this person would still be alive. You know, like, if our mental health system was stronger, most people going to school now would be alive. Like, there's this school shooting like every other fucking day. You're just nitpicking. Oh my lord. Fuck you and your Joeys. All right. Liberal, bro is spitting facts. Yeah, I'm spitting facts. Here's the here. I gave this example, right? The Titanic didn't sink because the buffet wasn't clean, right? Buffet being clean is very important. You get a lot of people sick, get a lot of people motherfuckers killed, right? But the real problem with the Titanic was the iceberg. The iceberg was what was actually paramount. And the real problem with the United States is housing. Housing and energy. That's the actual problem for the United States. That you're not gonna fix by being like, by building a wall. The wall's gonna keep the terrorists out. They'll just come in from Canada, or they'll fly in. Like most illegals fly in and just overstay their visa anyway. It's not like they're crawling under fucking barbed wire fences and like army crawling through the desert to avoid dogs. That's not how this works. I kind of want to do a talking stream now. Let's see. Let me take my filter off. Hey, there's a couch back there. I'll see that I'm fat. I got Domino's. But water bottle back here too. Hold up. There we go. God, I'm fat and ugly. I got to trim my beard up. Like it's fucked up right now. More illegals means less housing. That's not true. I mean, like I live in an area right now that has housing abundantly, right? That, not to say every area in the world has housing abundantly, but like we have so many houses here we can't put people in them. Can't put people. Oh, why did my camera fuck up like that? Here's the issue. Here's the issue with housing, and this is me not looking at anything, not having a formed idea, not anything planned up. This is all off the top of the head. If you create enough housing to lower rent, right? You create enough item to lower rent. What will end up happening is it'll also lower the value of other people's home, right? And a lot of people, the only retirement they have is the value of their home, and they're banking on their home being worth what it is to make money, right? And if you also if you also create more housing, you also lower a lot of money in like real estate and things of that nature, and you put a lot of people out of work. You probably lose a lot of people a lot of money. That money gets spent in other places. It's a very complex problem. What they shouldn't do, though, is what they're actually doing is allowing people from other countries to come in and buy apartment complexes, trailer parks, land that are not United States citizens. And those people who don't give a fuck about our local economies will price what they want to fucking price, right? This is why rent is out of control, why it's spiraling out of control, because you're allowing people that don't have any concept of what a banana costs telling you what you should pay for your double wide in fucking Sunnyvale trailer park. That's the reason why you're paying through your fucking teeth. Crasco, 20 million illegals means 20 million less housing. Not true. Not true. I rent to not illegals, but I rent to a Spanish company on my own house, right? You know how many people live in that fucking single wide trailer? Like 7 of them motherfuckers. Like the Latin people, they're very tight knit or family and organizations that they live within their means. They kind of live together. They all put it together. Like it's not like single family homes they're out here taking. A trailer is not a house. We're using a trailer is a dwelling, the same as a house. Anybody thing. This kind is better than the gaming streams. The problem is this. It's like, yeah, it's a problem. 100%. We should invest money towards it. I agree with that. But to act like illegal immigration is the reason that you're struggling is being dishonest. It's being dishonest. Pedro trying to ink out a living and doing the best he fucking can isn't the reason why you're struggling. The reason why you're struggling is fucking billionaires doing what they do to run this country. I love this kind of content for you. I don't always agree with your stance, but you present your position well and give food for thought. Dude, thank you, Gamer Sound, for $50. Thank you, Jericho Bunny, as well. And the whole system's designed to get you to punch down. It wants you to punch down. It wants to be like, because this person is the reason I'm struggling. And I think I just, I picked a thing on my face and it's a little red. We must secure the existence of our people and our future of our children. 14, that you're looking at this as like, people are just going to disappear overnight. Like America's just going to fall. America's always been a melting pot. The Statue of Liberty doesn't state, give me your whites, give me your rich, give me your wealthy. It states, give me your sick, give me your poor, give me your people huddled in masses yearning to be free. United States was founded as a place of opportunity. United States is designed to be a place where only ideas blossom and the greatest parts of every culture come together. Religions, creed, cultures, everything. That's what the United States is. It's one big melting pot. Right? To want to turn it into something else, to have this like Judeo-Christian, like white only wealthy thing is stupid. It's stupid and it's not American. The most American thing you can be right now is a Latin man trying to ink his way in with a landscaping business. That's the heart of America. That's what the American spirit actually is. Like what it looks like outside coming in is like you got a lot of motherfuckers that just want to be racist. They want to be racist in the most subtle way possible because they want to push it off as a political issue. Didn't I vote for Trump though? Are you regret it? No, I voted for Kamala Harris, but I'm a one issue voter. And here's the thing, about 15 years ago, I realized the whole world's fucked. I'm going to eat a shit sandwich any way you look at it. There's nothing I can do and my vote doesn't fucking matter. Right. I realized that about 15 years ago when I was like 25, right? A little less than 15 years ago. And this was when I was stupid, right? 25. This is when I was transitioning from a Republican to a Democrat. I didn't realize it fully until they fucking Ron Paul. I'm sorry, not Rand, Ron Paul. Go back and look how bad the Republican Party fucked Ron Paul. Because I was a Ron Paul dick rider back in the day too. Just like I was a Bernie Sanders dick rider. I've always wanted the kind of Trump candidate, the outside the fringe candidacy. I wanted somebody that was different than an old white man in his fucking 70s and 80s. Right? I wanted somebody else to get a try in the country. But I kind of forgot what I was talking about right now. But I'm a one issue voter. And the reason I'm a one issue voter is because it's the issue that I see that affects me the most, which is healthcare. Like, I feel like healthcare should be a right. And like, I understand people get in it to make money and it costs a lot of fucking money to become a doctor. And I appreciate that. Right. I appreciate people that go out there and like, that's another root issue is like, we've turned colleges into like like sports auditoriums that just happen to have like a side hustle of learning. And these things are bloomed up. I see this right now in Conway. We have a college called Coastal Carolina. They went from being like this shit ass school that you went to get you a little liberal arts degree to like a football college where like you can't drive because of the football game down 544 anymore. But I'm a one issue voter, and I tell everybody they should be a one issue voter. Vote for what affects you, because none of it's actually going to get taken care of. They're all going to pretend like they take care of it. Obama promised change. I got none of it. Trump said he'd fix the economy. He's on his second try to fix it. That shit ain't got fixed yet. Guess what? Nothing has changed. Nothing ever will. The only difference I've ever seen in my life about who is the sitting president is some years I got to pay $400. Some years I had to pay $400 for like not having insurance. Some years I didn't. That's the only change in my life I've ever fucking seen. I've never seen changes in tax code. I've never seen changes in the job market. I've never seen job markets being brought into places. It's all smoke and mirrors. All smoke and mirrors. Don't get yourself worked up on it. Pick your one issue. Pick what you think is best for you and vote that direction. None of it matters. Left wing, right wing, two wings of the same bird that's too fat to fucking fly. They're all out to fuck you. All of them, both sides. I'm not crashing out. Not crashing out. One Two Cents makes a good point that the last real change we've seen was actually LGBT like marriage rights. That's the last thing I've actually seen that was like, okay, I understand this. Because like I've always considered myself more libertarian than anything. I consider myself an independent liberal. When people make the word liberal like a bad thing, I tend to lead like more right on like money issues and more left on social issues. Right? I'm conservative when it comes to finances, but like at the same time, I understand that sometimes you got to spend money for the greater good, right? Like I understand that roads should be run by the government, because if you leave roads to be run by businesses, you make going to work impossible. What I mean by that is, just imagine if you had to go to work. Say you worked at Burger King, right? Some shit ass Burger King job, hot. People unappreciative, think you're not doing a shit job the whole time. You make it $12 an hour, barely getting by. And every time you get in your fucking 1997 Toyota Camry that's, living on a prayer, you got to pay a toll on every road that you turn onto, because that road's owned by fucking Vanguard, and this road's owned by Truist Bank. This road has got a 50% off sale. It's only 25 cents instead of 50 cents today. Right. That's the thing. And if you get really good, you can get the guy who owns all the roads, which would probably be Vanguard or some like investment firm. You can get you a little Vanguard pass, for $10. You could drive the roads. That's why I understand that sometimes you got to spend money to make money. Right. And I've always stated that I feel like spending money toward preventing sickness is better than waiting for somebody to get so sick that they have to be in the hospital or intensive care unit. Some potholes are huge though. Dude, there's 4 million miles of fucking road in the United States. There's going to be potholes. And then let's not even talk about like some cities or states are run by people that have no business running them. Look at Dalton, for example. Have you ever voted Republican ever in your life? I voted Trump in the first election. First time Trump went up, I voted Trump over Hillary. But yeah, I voted Republican before. The issue with voting Republican is you got to register in South Carolina as a Republican a year before the actual election. If you don't register, you're not allowed to vote Republican. because I just stated just a second ago that I've always been that kind of fringe candidate kind of guy. Like I've always been the guy that will sit there. I've always wanted somebody outside looking in. Like I've seen what old white men can do. They can go to war. I want somebody that's not going to go to war. And I've always praised Trump for keeping us out of wars. His first term, no fucking war. Got us out of Iraq, no fucking war. And I'll give him props to that to the day I die. Like he's doing a good job keeping us out of war right now, because if the United States was run by, I don't know, Cory Booker would have us would have us side by side with Israel stomping on Palestine. The fucking Gaza Strip will be crescent and golden arches, right? The graves of everybody that's a Palestine will be christened with fucking like a McDonald's drive-through. Because we live in a world that needs war to exist. More Reddit takes. I don't have Reddit takes. I don't look at Reddit politically. I don't. Like, I can show you my Reddit right the fuck now. Let's look over here. Video, maybe? Yeah. Let's resize this. Transform, fit the screen. All right. This is my Reddit right here. I got Dark Souls. I got Lies of P. I got Interesting as Fuck. Silverado. You see, I've been looking at the Braves, Locale, Bloodborne, Yankees, Dodgers. All right. Silverado. If you click on my profile picture here, let's view my profile. All right. Sekiro. I helped some out with a Blazing Bull. Silverado. Diablo 2. Silverado. GMC Sierra. Silverado. Sekiro. Like, you kind of see what I post. Like, look at all these political takes that I'm getting from Reddit. Look at all the fucking political takes. No, this is just existing for 40 years in this country and like looking at everything that's put in front of me and making our own personal choices. I have an alt account. Yeah, I have an alt account where I hide all my political takes on. That's exactly what happens. It's just like, I don't understand why you like this is the same thing I always got on Keemstar. Keemstar expects you like, where'd you get this opinion from? My brain. I got this opinion from my brain. It's like look over here, dog. Like look. This is what I'm watching on YouTube. The Mimic Trilogy. It's about a cockroach breed that mimics fucking humans. I don't know if you've ever seen them. Like, I watch like Ryan Holliger, Your Average Schmo. I don't even watch politics on YouTube. Let's go over here to history. Let's see what I watch on YouTube. There's some music. There's like Why Are Drive-Thru So Slow. Here's Lies of the Pete 100% Platinum Guide I've been watching. Here's Avowed I've been watching. Here's Marshall Patrick making fun of like working in a factory setting. I used to work in a factory setting myself. All right, here's Frugal. How do you stretch a dollar? Here's Rob Wolchek. Where's all the political stuff at? Where's these political takes I'm supposed to be getting? Well, here's the last time I watched Locale Live. Boogie's crashing out hard. You know, here's some repair videos, some Kingsville videos, Resident Evil. Like, I'm boring as the day is long, man. I'm not sitting here taking political stuff. Well, the reason I looked at that is your boy went and got him some fresh fucking Wendy's, right? So I got a Wendy's sandwich right here, motherfucker. Look at this shit. It's half eaten. Got me a classic. But it took me an hour to go through the Wendy's drive-thru today, and I'm sitting in the drive-thru. I'm like, why does Wendy's take so long? Like, what is possibly happening in there that has this long to prepare my food? Yeah, 1 fucking hour. 3 cars ahead of me. 3 cars ahead of me. 1 hour to get two $2 sandwiches and a large Coke. One hour ain't bad for fine dining. I could have had fine dining in the same hour. Like, I literally could have went. Well, there's no fine dining in Conway. We have Applebee's and we have like a Mexican restaurant. That's the 2 sit-down restaurants we have in fucking Conway that isn't like fast food, right? McDonald's obviously is a sit-down restaurant, same as Burger King, but nobody actually goes in and sits down at these restaurants. I feel like this has been a failure of Eliza P stream because like that DLC's fucking hard. See, I would have had you a ribeye cooked, mushrooms, a garden salad, and a potato made up for you in that hour. Well, I ain't gonna eat no fucking ribeye. Ribeye got too much fucking fat on it. I don't like fat on my steak. I'm a filet mignon type of motherfucker myself. We only have Chinese here, and that is a sit down place. Yeah, you can't sit down into the Chinese restaurant near my house because usually their kids are doing homework. There's like 3 booths, and 2 of the 3 booths is usually took up by like the owner of the Chinese restaurant. That means the food's fire. Yeah. Acuna got hurt again? Hold up, let me check. I'm going to Reddit, boys. Hope I don't get a political take. Braves lost to the Giants. Yay. I'm not seeing Acuna getting hurt. Let's see. Matt Olson game tying home run. Pierce Johnson flies out. Pierce Johnson ball. They lost because of the Manfred runner. Yeah, I'm not saying Acuna getting hurt. I think you're pulling my leg. I don't care if Acuna gets hurt, honestly. I think we should trade Acuna. Like at this point. Like Acuna's got such a team-friendly contract. We got 6 years left on it. Acuna's not going to make this team a winning team. Trade him for prospects. Make it so that our team doesn't fall apart. You could get a huge haul for Acuna right now. I should. I need to make thumbnails. Yeah, when he's healthy, he's one of the best players in baseball. When he's healthy, he's Shohei Ohtani level. The problem is he plays too hard and and he's young and inexperienced and he's led by the fucking Braves who have no ability to coach a human being and forever, right? Like I don't understand what the coaching is happening with these Braves. Like you got a team that's in the top 5, I think, in salary, and you're in last place. Jeff McNeil for Acuna? No, we would want prospects for Acuna. Like if you're trading Ronald Acuna, you're going to want at least like one major league player and probably 3 or 4 like top prospects out of a team. Like Acuna's got a really good deal. See, this is the problem I have with like doing talking stream. I feel so odd when there's like a dead lull because I never have anything prepared to talk about. I mean, like if the Mets want to trade for him, trade for him. Shit, I'd entertain any package for Acuna, but I'm not in the position to trade him. What's your thoughts on the new compact Toyota trucks? I don't know anything about them. I mean, Toyota's having an issue right now with the EPA, and a lot of their newer, smaller motors that are turbocharged are not very good. And their new transmissions with all these highway gears, they're going through the same growing pains as Ford and Chevrolet have been for years. They've just taken a while to get there. Dude, Raptors cost too much motherfucking money. I mean, you could talk to me if you were in Discord. I can jump in the Discord if somebody wants to talk to me. How much is a Ford Raptor? Better put a 1 in front of that mark. 140,000. Let's look. Let's look. Popping over here. New Ford Raptors. All right. Let's go over here. Trim. Raptor. 3 more trims here. All right. Let's search. Let's do best deal first. Can we not do best deal first? Okay. So here's one for 83,000, 94,000, 84,000. Oh, no price listed. This is the Shelby. This is the 720 horsepower 5.2 liter Voodoo V8 with the supercharger. That's the Shelby. Base Raptor 83, 83, 115, 94, 94, 89. And like none of these are actually showing the markup. Like here's one for 103,000, 94, 94. These are fucking house prices, bud. House prices. And they're all basic bitch white or gray. You want your gray Raptor or do you want your white Raptor? $100,000, please. It's fucking ridiculous. House for 100K, LOL. Which is funny because like before I bought this, I was about to buy it was a single car garage, 2 bedroom, 1.5 bath, with an open high ceiling concept house, brand new construction for $129,000 when I was 19 years old. That same house right now is worth $400,000 or $500,000. Like, no, I didn't buy it. I told my mother I'd take this over instead. Because I was either going to buy that house or I was going to take this over, and I took this over. It was $129,000 when I was 19. This house is actually up 4 times. Like, this house is deeded. So, like, with the land, the deed, and everything, all my property together, it's worth $210,000. My house originally, when it was bought new in 99, was $56,000 for the house and $13,000 for the land. So it costed, let's call it $70,000. I ended up paying probably close to $130 for it though, between fuckery and different things and interest rates and refinancing and fights with the family and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not the best deal, but guess what? I have a paid for home. I got a new roof on it, new air conditioner. The walls are all solid. Got a new water heater. I'm Gucci. I got a place to live the rest of my life. Yeah, I need a doorknob, but you know what? They sell those at Lowe's. If I ever feel the need that I have to have that doorknob, guess what? $25. I'm resting right. You're jealous of my pristine lawn. My lawn's like mostly sand right now because like at some point like I paid somebody to come in and level the lawn out because I used to get these huge mud puddles when hurricanes came in, and it would actually affect my my septic lines. So like all the sand in my yard's actually there to level my yard out so it drains properly. Do I qualify for any hurricane relief? I've never had to actually have a hurricane damage anything on my house. I mean, probably. Look at Tom. Tom, there's people earn way more than $1 million and have nothing to show for it. There's boxers that earned 45, $50 million and they ended up homeless with AIDS. Fucking Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, at the end of his life, died penniless in a mass grave. Who gives a shit, Tom? What are you earning? Now he's remembered forever and you'll be laughed at. If he's remembered forever, who am I talking about? Because guess what? I'm a celebrity too. Here's a fun fact. The Boogie fight I had more viewers than Crawford's last fight. I had more viewers with me and Boogie than Terrence Crawford's last fight against Errol Spence. Wings, I need a cheap, reliable car under 7K. Any suggestions? 2006 to 2010 Chevy Impala with the 4-speed and the 3500 V6. Any Buick LeSabre, Buick Regal without the supercharger. Early 2000s. Any Camry from 95 to 2014. Granted, you're not going to find a 2014 Camry under $7,000 most likely, unless it's a pile. Hondas that have been taken care of. The problem here's the problem I have with like Hondas, especially newer Hondas. Hondas are so precisely engineered now that they use oil that's so thin. They use 0W8, and they use a special type of oil with an additive package in their oil that allows the oil to be viscous enough to actually lubricate the metal, right? Because like the oil is so thin, it doesn't get enough viscosity, but they use additives to make it so that it adheres to the metal in a way that it will protect the engine, which it does its job good. The problem that you're going to run into with Honda, and this goes back to early 2010s, is if you change Honda's like fluids, coolant, oil, everything has these additives that Honda's engineered in them, it fucks the car hard, right? So you can't go, grab like some 50-50 coolant mix at the local AutoZone and put it in your Honda and be good for the long term. It's just going to fuck the car up. You're going to overheat. You're going to do all these other things because the car is designed so precisely that it has to have just this in it. I've always stated, if you're going to buy a Honda, you got to put Honda fluids in it. And a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people want 10,000 mile oil changes and all this other shit. And that world doesn't exist anymore. If you want a car that doesn't give a fuck what you put in it, go get you a 2000 anything. I don't do 2,500 miles. I usually do between 3,000 and 4,000 miles on my personal stuff. And my two main cars is a 6.2 L87 Ecotec LT engine, notoriously bad engine. Lots of problem-free miles out of it. And my Camaro has the 3.6 in it, which is known for stretching time and chains and things like that. My shit's clean as it could motherfucking be. Change your oil every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. Change your coolant every 5 years, regardless of miles. Change your brake fluid every 3 years. Change your differential every 30,000 miles. You're good. But people just don't do it. Got to change your fluids. Buy a salvage. My red Mustang was fucking fire, dude. I paid $6,000 for a 2014 Mustang that was 4 years old at the time, that hit a deer, got totaled out because it's a unibody, got repaired. It had a bulletproof V6 in it, had a bulletproof 6-speed transmission in it. Like, I wish I just fixed the differential. Like, I fucked the differential up trying to show off for Kelly, driving it down a road that I shouldn't have drove it down. Got a lot of dirt in the fucking system. Ended up fucking the gears up. I should have put an axle in it. But I wanted an S550, so I went and got an S550. I 100% should have kept my B6 Mustang and my old 5.3 second gen. Did I miss a donation? Free Merc. Why do they keep bringing up big stories about you on Lolcout? They got nothing to talk about. That's the honest truth. That they're sitting around. They got to have a thumbnail to put out, and so they can like do everything. And they just like, well, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Well, this happened. All right, run it. That's as far as it goes. And Mario says you're jealous of my pristine lawn. My lawn sucks ass. Thoughts on the LP1 direct injection VVT engines? Let me look. I don't know what LP1 is off the top of my head. The 2.8 LP1. What is this in? It's a 60-degree V6 loadout for the GM family. It's in Saab. It's an Opel. It's mainly a Cadillac engine. Oh, it's 3.6. There we go. I can't speak on every LP1 engine here, right? Because like the engine I have is what you call is a LFX 3.6 generation family, and they fixed the main problem. The main problem with the 3.6, and the reason it had so many issues with timing changes was because General Motors put out that, hey, change your oil every 7,500 miles. Well, General Motors engines tend to burn like a quart of oil every 5,000 miles or so. Some a little bit more, some a little bit less. It's a side effect of like their active fuel management system and their EGRs. So like what would happen is people would run their oil low, and when you run your oil low, it means your oil gets hotter. It means the engine gets hotter, and it means the timing chains get hotter, and eventually the metal and the timing chains stretch a little bit, which makes the thing run out of timing. So like basically like everything else, like just like the 6.2 right now that's under recall, like their solution to it is to go to a higher viscosity oil. No shit, right? The reason oil is getting as thin as it is from CAFE standards because they want to create less drag on the engine, thus getting better gas mileage. Change your oil more often so you have more oil in the engine, so there's more volume to dissipate the heat across that oil, and you won't have issues. The 3.6 will go 400,000 miles as long as you keep oil in it. The problem is they all burn oil, and if you go these long oil change intervals, you're going to stretch your time and change. You're going to fuck the engine up. Show my computer setup. I mean, like, where's the cat camera at? Where's my cat camera at? It's over here somewhere. There's my ugly ass. There's the PlayStation, and there are you guys. The desk. I got a plate over here I need to put up. Got a couple drinks here and a sandwich. That's my computer setup. OG, I see you say Amsoil. Here's the thing. Almost all motor oils are basically the same shit, right? You're paying more. Like if you go to like Royal Purple or Amsoil or like any of the high end stuff, it doesn't do anything better than the low end stuff. As long as it's rated for a certain spec, like for example, if you got a GM car, you want to have Dexos rated oil. Long as it's the right weight. Because like viscosity is a variable anyway, right? Like as your oil cools and heats down, it's going to change thickness while it's in the engine. But as long as you have the bare minimum weight, like for example, like my engine calls for 0W20 in its current state. So as long as I put at least 0W20 in it, it's good. You can go up to 0W30, 0W40. You don't want to change the first number very much because the first number is its cold. Flow rate, right? Like for example, like a 0W20, the 0 in 0W20 means 0 degrees Fahrenheit. means that it will crank and lubricate an engine at 0 degrees. The W20 is actually how much viscosity is in it, right? But you should never change the oil that your engine has in it unless there's a reason to do that, because your engine was engineered for that oil and that particular weight of oil. What did I read while pooping? How the Braves suck. That's what I do when I'm fucking pooping. I read how the Braves suck. But I'm going to probably call it right there, boys. Thanks, everybody, for coming out to the stream. Thanks for everybody chilling out with me. Are expensive oil filters worth it? No. You should change your oil often enough that you don't need expensive oil filters. Like, people like Fram get a bad rap, but if you run to a situation where, like, the Fram paper filters are not doing their job well enough, you're changing your oil too long, right? Use the cheapest bulk oil you can get with the cheapest filter that's in spec, and change your oil more often. That's my actual advice. That's literally my actual advice. Use the cheapest oil that's in spec with the cheapest filter that's in spec that you can get your hands on. Change your oil more often, and that in your car will treat you right the extra time. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Gamer Silent, for like donating $70, dude. Appreciate love. Thank you, Guy with Leather Jack, for the 20. Thank you, John, for the $60. Appreciate everybody for coming out. Thanks everybody for chilling with your boy. I'll see you guys later. Peace, people.